I have lost 100 pounds. I've lost like 7 stone.
I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You're gone now. Will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind. It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you come home.
Good morning, good morning. It is about to turn 7:30 and it's a Sunday morning and we are about to go on a walk. To be honest, I'm not really wanting to go on a walk because it's raining. Even if it wasn't raining, I'm just like, can't be bothered. But we're going on a walk whether we want to or not. So yeah, I've just got out this lint brush because I've got like fluff all on my trousers. It looks like I've got cat hair or something. Can you see all of that white fluff on my jeans? But I don't have a cat, obviously. It's just from where I sit on the sofa, this fluffiness just always comes off. It's annoying. I don't know why that happened, but anyway. So I'm just lint brushing the fluff off. Oh, look at the difference. The difference, this one has been lint rolled, this one has not been lint rolled. Wow, this one looks like I've got about 5 cats or something. Lint roller to the rescue. That looks so much better. I always remember when I went to the petrol station quite a few months ago and this guy's chat up line to me was, "Do I look like I've got really bad cat hair on my t-shirt?" And that was his opening line. Quite creative, quite creative. So this video is going to be what I eat in a week and how I keep active throughout the week as well. So I have lost 100 pounds. I've lost like 7 stone and I have another maybe 1.5 stone to go. I've got around another 20 pounds to go until I get to my goal weight.
There's a sparkle in your eyes. I feel the warmth of your skin. Just the touch of your hand makes me tremble within. Love the smell of your hair lying here in my bed.
Oh, just got a raindrop right on my head. It's not raining. Is it raining? It's not really raining now, but you know when you walk under the trees and the branches are all wet. But it doesn't warrant an umbrella, so I'm just gonna continue walking without one. If I had straight hair though, the umbrella would be going right up because any single drop of rain from a branch would make my hair so frizzy. But curly girl life, I don't care as much about the rain. Not that I want to get wet, but you know, it's hair wash day today anyway. So I'm just like, meh. So yeah, this is my walk. It usually takes me about 35, 36, 37, 38, maybe 40 minutes, depending on how quickly I walk. I do this walk Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I do this 5 days a week. So yeah, it's just a bit of a non-negotiable really. Whether it's raining, whether it's sunshine, whether it's snowing, whether it's icy, I make myself go on this walk to get some movement in. And it's really good for my mental health actually. So even though I can never be bothered to go, I always feel so much better when I've done it. And it's really nice because it's just peaceful, and walking is really good for your mind. Exercise in general is really good for your mind. But I love being outside in nature, just at one with the trees and the sky and the rain. And we're back from that walk. Oh, that was really nice actually, very refreshing. Got rain on my glasses. I cannot see a thing. Without glasses, I'm short-sighted by the way, so it means that anything that's further than like here, I can't really see very well. I usually wear contact lenses. I wear glasses as well on the weekends to give my eyes a break, because contact lenses can be really drying for your eyes. So now that I've just taken off my glasses, I cannot see anything really. Like I can't see if I'm in shot, if I'm in frame, if anything is in focus. I can't see much past here. I'm so grateful for glasses. Honestly, glasses, contact lenses are just absolutely fantastic, aren't they? Like, if I didn't have these, I just wouldn't be able to see. I feel like my walks are so crucial for my mental health. Like, if I don't walk, I notice such a difference in how I feel. That's with working out as well. Like, working out, whether it's doing a workout in my living room at home or going for a walk, it makes such a difference to how I feel over a period of time. So it's very important. Most of the time it's something that I can't be bothered to do, but when I do it, I'm always so grateful for it. And of course, because I am losing weight, getting movement in is important. I wouldn't say I'm the most active person, to be honest. I am at home most of the time. I work from home. I sit on my bum most of the time, so I'm not that active. So it is very important to schedule in times when I do have movement. Like, non-negotiable, I work out 4 times a week. I go on a walk 4 times a week, just so that I can get some movement in. Otherwise, I would just do 0. I would get no movement in at all. I think it's really important to schedule in the times when you're gonna work out and when you're gonna walk, because if you leave it up to chance, then most of the time it won't happen. And I'm speaking from my experience because I know what I'm like. If I don't say to myself, right June, you're going to do this on this day, and this day, then it just won't happen. And also as well, it gives you a boundary, which is actually very helpful, because when you know when exactly you're doing something, it means that you're just able to do it because you know what the boundaries are, you know? Having that schedule actually really helps me because it keeps me accountable, but it means that there's no blurred lines. There's no like, oh, I'll walk if it's a nice day today, or I'll walk if I fancy it. It's just like, no, I'm doing this on this day because this is part of the plan, this is part of the schedule. If you've read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, then you'll know that he talks about, what's the quote that he says? I can't remember it. Let me try and Google it. Something about how we don't rise to the level of our something, but we fall to the level of our systems. I don't know. Let me Google that. Hold on. One moment. That's it. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. This quote suggests that having a strong system in place is more important than just setting ambitious goals. So yeah, if you've read Atomic Habits by James Clear, it's really good, isn't it? It's a really good book. So yeah, so I work out 4 times a week and I walk 4 times a week as well.
Gonna be alone, 'cause with you, I'm finally coming home. I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be.
So for today's food prep, we've got 2 chicken breast fillets, and it says, our chickens have happier and healthier lives. Our chickens now have more space to roam and have a happier and healthier life. That's good to know. Great, we want happy chickens. And then I've got chicken sausages, 2 packs of 10, and then I've got 5% fat beef mince as well. And it's 750 grams, so it's quite a big portion. Like, this will last me through the week nicely. Just got my speaker because I think I'm gonna catch up on some YouTube while I'm doing my food prep. Usually, because it takes a good, I don't know, maybe 2.5 hours, something like that to do. Yeah, it's just nice to catch up on YouTube at the same time as doing it, just to help the time go by a little bit quicker. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Oh my gosh. I just went onto YouTube, like looking at my subscriptions, and I see this girl on here, her name's Smiley Citrus. She's just uploaded a video called Telling My Husband I'm Pregnant. Oh, that is so cute. Her and her husband have been married for like a couple of years now, and they've got 2 dogs and they live in Australia. That is definitely gonna make me cry. Oh, do I watch it? Do I not? Do I want to cry on a Sunday morning doing my food prep? I might have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but it's gonna make me cry. I might watch a podcast or 2, maybe Jay Shetty, a couple of weekly vlogs, and yeah, just gonna catch up on some YouTube, which is nice.
I'm taking a pregnancy test, which I've avoided doing. I'm pregnant.
Having fun when we promote our art as well. I think artists feel so claustrophobic when they feel like they have to niche down, or they feel like they have to, you know, neaten up their Instagram grid. Like, be messy in the promotion process. Like, we're out there looking for real humans to connect with, not brands, not companies. I want to connect with artists who are real human people.
Often that's the stuff that stifles even more creativity, because you're now playing a game that you hope to figure out.
In the beginning, you know, for me, the videos that I started with were me just street styling almost, kind of rough word poetry on topics that I love. They went viral by chance. Like, they weren't crafted for a particular time length or a particular editing pattern. And there'd be hilarious sketches of real life. I was like, well, what if I did sketches of real life? Not to ask gossip-based questions, clickbait questions, or, because that's how we protect our art. Basically, when I've stopped finding something fulfilling as art, I've stopped doing it. Because I've found that if I keep doing something I hate, I'm going to end up hating parts of myself.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I'm going to feel disconnected from myself.
They have to sacrifice their creative integrity in order to be seen. This idea that it's only generous if there's not a value exchange, which means we can't create the art. Like, if we don't support and nourish artists with money, we lose artists. So we need to be paying our artists.
I'm watching a Jay Shetty podcast. Seasonings that I'm using. So I use the 1 calorie Fry Light spray, because obviously it's 1 calorie, so it's very low calorie. Dunn's River Everyday Seasoning. Knorr Aromat all-purpose savoury seasoning. I love this one so much. It tastes so good on everything. I love some sweet soy sauce as well, so I'm also going to add this in, but not just yet. I'm going to wait until the mince has like cooked a little bit more, because it's only just gone on the heat just now. And then I also will add 2 of these Knorr lamb seasoning stock cubes, but I'll add them in once the mince has cooked a little bit more. Seasonings make such a difference. Like, they make your food go from tasting really bland and awful or make your food taste really delicious and so yummy. Like, they make such a difference. Seasonings are great because they are fairly low calorie as well. Like, in one stock cube there's 7 calories, which is like nothing because that's going to go in a whole pot of mince. And in general, like, all of the seasonings are very low calorie. So seasonings are great for making your food taste good without the calories. So yeah, these are usually my go-to seasonings. These are the ones that I usually always use on most things. While the mince is cooking, I'm gonna do the chicken sausages and put those onto the tray.
I can help other people do what they want to do. It may not be if that person wants to hold that space.
I love that. No, it's a huge. We don't ask other people why.
3 hours 11 minutes and 7 seconds on the stopwatch. It's now 12:22. Oh, make a wish, angel numbers. And it's the 20th of July as well. 20, 12, 2, 2. Oh, I'm pooped. I'm tired. 3 hours of food prep, but I've done it. So we've got mince, we've got 20 chicken sausages, we've got 2 chicken breasts in there. One chicken breast is 150 something grams and the other one is like 100 grams. And then in here we've got lunch for tomorrow, for Monday. That's all done. And then this is lunch for today as well. So it's been a productive morning. All the food prep is done. A lot of the time I can do it in like 2.5 hours, but it depends on how much I'm food prepping and it depends how quickly I go, but it's okay, there's no rush, it's fine. But yeah, it's so nice to know that I've got a good amount of food that will last me throughout the week. And this mince as well, I can even freeze some of it and it can last me for maybe a couple of the days next week as well, depending on how much I eat. Food prep is one of those things that it's annoying to do because it's a task, it takes time, but it saves you so much time throughout the week because I don't know about you, but when I finish work and it gets to the evening, all I want to do is sit on the sofa and relax, and the thought of cooking everything from scratch, like the thought of cooking chicken and mince throughout the days of the week is just so unappealing to me. So I love throughout the week being able to just grab something from the fridge. And I don't mind cooking some things like vegetables, and I don't mind cooking rice or potato or bits like that, but having the main protein sources done and ready in the fridge just helps so much. Food prep Sunday, food prep Sunday, food prep Sunday, food prep Sunday. Oh, fantastic. So now I think I'm gonna have a cup of tea. It is actually lunchtime because it's like 12:30, but I think I'm gonna have a cup of tea first and then I'll have lunch after.
You are my world in every place.
Look at that beauty. Got a lovely cup of tea there. Cheers. That is a good cup of tea. So nice. So nice, like a warm hug. A warm hug. So I've got tea with sweetener and oat milk. I like my tea sweet and a bit milky. So yeah. And I'm going to attempt to read a book. I say attempt to read a book because I can hear my lovely neighbours that live above me. I can hear their TV. I think they're watching a movie or something, and they've got, you know, like when you have a sound bar or you have speakers. So it basically sounds like, you know, in the cinema when it's like boom, 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 like you can hear lots of stuff. If you watched my last vlog, was it my last vlog maybe? one of my recent vlogs, I spoke about how I was trying not to wear earplugs because I felt like I was relying on them too much, and I love earplugs. I think earplugs are amazing, but I thought maybe it was making me more anxious wearing them all the time, because the reality of my life is that I do just live in a noisy, busy environment. So I thought that by wearing the earplugs all the time, it was making me feel worse, maybe, without realising. I don't know. But times like these, where I would be reading my book, I would usually put my earplugs in. But I'm going to attempt to read my book without earplugs or brown noise or anything. See if I can do it. I'm going to try. Just trying to tell myself that all it is a bit of background noise. Yes, I can hear it. And yes, it makes me feel anxious, but it's just a bit of noise. Like, I'm trying to train my brain to kind of block out the noise, or not block out the noise. I'm trying to train my brain to notice the noise, but still be able to continue doing what I'm doing. I don't know.
And as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place. Without your love, I am out of place. And without you, I am just a trace. I love you with all of my heart. Together forever, never to part. I wanna be with you always.
So it's lunchtime now, and I'm eating. What time is it? It's 22 minutes past 1, and this is my first meal of the day. So I usually don't eat breakfast, and will have my first meal of the day at lunchtime as lunch. I have nothing against breakfast. I think breakfast is great. I just typically am not that hungry in the morning, and I would rather save my calories for later on in the day. I would rather have more calories like towards the end of the day, or like more calories for dessert or something like that. Just personal preference. I am in a calorie deficit of 1,350 calories. So for me, it works to try and eat my food just later on in the day. I just find that I'm less hungry that way. Funnily enough, actually, I find that when I do have breakfast, I'm hungry constantly throughout the day, which is weird, but yeah. We've got a nice big salad, tomatoes, peppers, cucumber, sweet corn, spring onion, lettuce, and then I've got some seafood sticks that I've just cut up into chunks and put on top. These are the seafood sticks here. You get 16 in a pack, and they've got really good macros on them. 14 calories in each one. Yeah, these are really good. They're quite filling as well, considering there's 14 calories in one. I have 10 seafood sticks that I've chopped up and put into this salad. And also, they're nice as a little snack. Like, say you're a little bit hungry and you just want a snack, you could have a couple of those seafood sticks. But I just really like the taste of them. I think they're really nice. If you're thinking, where are the carbs? Is it just salads for every meal? No, no, no. The carbs are coming later. Later on, there are the carbs. But I find that having a salad for one of my meals just helps my calories to go for longer throughout the day, and also keeps me full. Like, I find that when I eat lots of vegetables and salads, it keeps me full for a long amount of time, sometimes longer than carbs. A salad a day is my strategic way. Oh, that rhymes. A salad a day is my strategic way of eating in a calorie deficit. I think because this salad is so big, like, can you see how big that salad is? So it does keep me nice and full. Volume eating. Volume eating is so important. You've got to try and eat as many low-calorie foods in bigger quantities as possible. Instead of thinking, what's the least amount of food that I can eat to lose weight, I try and think, what's the most amount of food that I can eat to lose weight? And that's one of the good things about tracking my calories, because you can see the numbers and you can see exactly how much is in everything, you just budget your food much better. Whereas when I intuitively eat, although intuitively eating is great, of course, it's very natural, but because you don't know exactly what you've had, it's very easy to underestimate or overestimate. But I like calorie counting because it just takes all of the guesswork out of it.
I wanna be with you always, 'cause that is what my heart says. That's what my heart says. I wanna be with you always, always, yeah. You are my world in every place. Oh, it's the things that you do, it's the things you do, baby. It's the smile on your face, smile on your face. And as time goes by, I know.
So for dinner today we have got 4 chicken sausages and around 250 grams of potato that I cut up into wedges like chips. So good. And broccoli and some ketchup as well. These chips taste a little bit like, you know, the Five Guys chips. That's what they taste like. So good. Very simple meal, but very yummy. I can't believe how much food I've got for this amount of calories. It's great, absolutely great. I just went to pour the water into the cup and I realised there's no tea bag in there. I'm making a cup of tea, a nice cup of tea, second tea of the day and the final tea of the day as well. So, what kind of tea do you like? I personally like a PG Tips. PG Tips give the best brew in my opinion. Oh, I love a PG Tip cup of tea. Do you like my northern accent? Oh, I do love a northern accent, me. It's one of my favourite accents. When I used to do acting back in the day, northern was the one that I loved the most. Closely followed by Australian, because I do love an Australian accent as well. I don't think I'm very good at the Australian accent. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it's quite difficult to like speak, but I really enjoy it. That doesn't sound Australian, does it? It sounds more American. It's really difficult to speak, but I really enjoy it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm having a cup of tea. Tea bag in the cup. This is the sugar that I use, by the way. It's called Canderel Sugarly. It has 0 calories in it, and it's a really nice sweetener. Because you know when a sweetener has a horrible aftertaste? I feel like this sweetener is really good. Like, there's barely any aftertaste. It's really, really nice, honestly. I would so recommend. Quite expensive, but it's worth it. Biscoff Crunchy. Putting spread on bagels, whether it's butter, Biscoff, anything, I find it really difficult. I don't know if it's because it's got a hole in it. Maybe it is, but I just find it hard to, like, it just goes everywhere. I think the hole is what makes it difficult, because there's a thinner surface area to put your spread on. I just find it a bit of a struggle, you know? And the best part, getting to lick the spoon and the knife. Probably shouldn't lick this because it is a very sharp knife, but I'm very careful. Don't try this at home, kids. I don't know why, but Biscoff is just so good. I'm not going to, but I could easily just... I'm not going to, but I could, because that's how good it is. But I have self-control. That's what I try and tell myself. You have self-control, Jew. Put the Biscoff down. So this will be my last meal of the day. We've got 30 grams of Biscoff, 15 grams on each side of the bagel. These are cinnamon and raisin bagels, by the way. They're so good. And then we've got a nice cup of tea as well. Lovely jubbly. What a nice way to end this evening. I would much rather have something sweet at the end of the day than have breakfast. Like, these are the calories that I would have at breakfast, but I'm having them now instead, I guess. I shall see you tomorrow in the morning to see what else I eat and what else I do. Well, it's a workout tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, so it's going to be, I can't remember if it's lower body or upper body, or it could be full body, but it's a workout tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow for our workout. Good night.
I'm telling you that there ain't no other way. Pack your bags and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new. Yeah, gotta know when to let go.
Good morning. Good morning. It is 10:39 and I've just had 3 classes. I've got a little break now, but a bit longer than my usual, like 15 minutes, because I had some cancellations. So I think I'm gonna make a cup of tea, a nice cup of tea. I think I'm craving a cup of tea because this is what the weather currently looks like. It's raining, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. Oh dear, there's a poor little squirrel that's out there that is just running for his life away from the rain. Oh, Mr. Squirrel, I hope you make it to your destination and I hope that it's covered and shady. What do squirrels do when it's raining? Because, I mean, obviously they don't have houses, do they? Do they? Well, I guess they run for shelter under the trees. I don't know. I suppose that's what birds do as well. So, yeah, when it's rainy weather, it's like cozy, isn't it? It shouldn't be cozy, because, I mean, it's the 21st of July today. It's summer, but I don't know. The UK, hey? The UK. 1 minute it's sunshine and it's a heat wave, the next minute it's rain and it's cold. So yeah, I think I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea. Nice cup of tea, you know? I think that would be really lovely. broccoli is ready. Jacket potato is in there, should be ready as well. It's dinner time. It's dinner time. My favourite time of the day. Very, very happy. Right, so what shall I eat? I think I'm gonna have mince with my jacket potato. Food prep to the rescue. I just love how food prep is just a lifesaver, such a lifesaver. Like, so nice to know that I've just got food in the fridge. Food prep is the biggest life hack. Even if you're not trying to lose weight and just for life in general, I think food prep is great. I always start my potato in the microwave first. So I put this in the microwave for about 2 minutes 50, maybe 3 minutes. And then I finish it off in the oven for 20 minutes or however long I want to crisp up for. Just because the oven always produces the nicest jacket potatoes. You know, microwave is good, but it doesn't give it that nice crispiness, you know? So I always start it in the microwave and then finish it in the oven. Yes, I'm putting butter in my jacket potato. There are some things that are worth the calories, and butter in a jacket potato is one of those things. It just doesn't taste the same without. I love buttery, creamy things, like anything buttery, creamy, carby, I love. And I always use Lurpak. I've got 100 grams of mince. So this is dinner. We've got broccoli, tenderstone broccoli, a nice jacket potato, mince, and butter and Peronaise within there as well. Nice and filling. Final meal. Is a cinnamon and raisin bagel with Biscoff on top. So good. And it's hot as well, you know, when it's just come out of the toaster, so it's hot. And the Biscoff is like melting. Oh man, so good. This is one of those things that I could just eat on repeat. Well, I do eat on repeat. I had this yesterday for my dessert and I'm having it again today. Might have it again tomorrow because it's that good. Cinnamon and raisin bagels. I'll show you the packet. Here they are, cinnamon and raisin bagels. So, so good. They're nice with Biscoff on. They're also really good with butter on. So sometimes if I'm feeling a little bit fancy schmancy, I might have one half of the bagel with Biscoff spread and then one half of the bagel with butter. But most of the time I have Biscoff because it is my favourite, but with butter they are so good as well. Oh no. Oh no, we have a little accident. Biscoff. Do you do this too? A lot of the time when I'm eating and I'm wearing like a crisp white t-shirt, for example, I will put my dressing gown over the top just in case I have any spillages, because like it's just annoying, isn't it, when you drop food and then it stains your favourite clothes. I had my dressing gown on. Why did the Biscoff still manage to fall? It was obviously my fault. I obviously didn't have the dressing gown properly like this, but somehow managed to fall. And so now I have this stain on my t-shirt, which I'm annoyed about, but yeah. I'm so messy. Like, I am the person that always spills food on their shirt. Always. Good morning, it's just gone 7:30 in the morning on a Tuesday and I'm on my walk. It looks like it's about to rain any minute now, but that's fine because I've got my umbrella in my bag. I don't usually bring a bag with me when I'm walking. Like, I don't usually have a bag because I usually just run out the flat with my key and that's it. I don't even take my phone when I go on a walk, but because I have you guys, I have my camera and I'm vlogging, I thought I'd best take my bag in case it rains and you need cover. So those first few steps outside are just so nice. When I used to walk, I would always wear headphones and listen to a podcast, which was a really nice way to do a walk, and I still think it's nice to listen to a podcast, but I realised that actually walking without listening to anything and just hearing my own thoughts, hearing my surroundings, being in my environment is a really peaceful thing and is a really nice way to start my day. So now I don't actually ever listen to a podcast when I'm walking. I don't listen to music or anything, I just have nature and my surroundings as the soundtrack to my walk, which is really nice. It's not often that we have moments of silence in our day. Like, I'm always occupying my time with something, I'm always multitasking, but when I'm walking, it's the one time where I'm just walking and that's it, which it's nice. There's something really nice about that. So try going for a walk without listening to a podcast and yeah, see if you like that as well. Like I said, it's nice to do both, but I haven't listened to a podcast on a walk for, I don't even know, over a year now, and I actually prefer just walking with nothing. I'm back from my walk and a Facebook memory just popped up. So this was on this day 7 years ago, 2018. I put a post on Facebook and said, post Sunday run. I was thinking it's been nearly 6 months since I started this journey again. As much as I'm proud of how far I've come, the critic in me was like, yeah, June, but there's people that have lost like 3 stone in that time frame. Then I told that stupid voice in my head to shut up, because this is my journey, not someone else's. Yes, I probably could have lost more body fat if I'd have tracked my macros or worked out 6 days a week, but I'd rather be realistic for my lifestyle. And to be honest, I just don't want to be super strict with anything. It's not in my nature. I'm always aware of calories and I pay attention to labels the majority of the time, but I eat everything and I don't cut any food groups out. I've been there before, torturing myself on those ridiculous fad diets, but I would much rather have peace of mind, slow and steady. Oh, and these Gymshark Flex leggings are the best. So comfy and light to wear. I see what the hype is about. I used to love those Gymshark leggings. I don't have them anymore. So I just got back from a run. Thought I'd take a little selfie and I posted this to Facebook and I put it on my Instagram as well. I was on a fitness journey, weight loss journey at this point as well. Here I was probably a size 12, I would say. So a little bigger than I am now. I had lost weight from a size 14 maybe. Yeah, just thought that was interesting that popped up on Facebook. Like most of us, I'm sure you're the same as well. I've been on many fitness journeys, weight loss journeys. This journey that I did was actually a realistic one. Like, I was eating well, eating healthily. I was eating intuitively. I wasn't tracking calories or anything like that. I was just eating mindfully, but mostly intuitively, which was good. But because I wasn't tracking, everything did take so much longer, because that's what makes tracking so good, because when you're tracking your calories, you can make tweaks and make adjustments, and if you see that your weight loss is stalling, or if you see that something isn't happening, then you just make an adjustment to your numbers, and then usually there'll be a movement. Yeah, it's interesting, but this time on this journey, I wasn't tracking anything. But yeah, there's no right or wrong way. Like I said, I do feel like intuitive eating is great. I do feel like calorie counting is my favourite method out of the different, not that it's a diet, but it's my favourite way to lose weight, I think, just because it's so freeing. I've tried so many diets when I was younger. I remember doing the Special K diet, which was a diet where you would basically eat cereal. I think you would have cereal for breakfast and lunch, and then dinner you could have any meal that you wanted. So I did that when I was like a teenager. I also did this stupid Beyonce diet where I just drank, I think, cider vinegar, hot chili, cayenne pepper and hot water for like 5 days or something stupid like that. I've also done like a high protein diet where I've just ate protein and vegetables, like just chicken and vegetables, meat and vegetables, or fish and vegetables, and absolutely no carbs. So I've done that as well. I did that when I was younger. And what else have I done? And then yeah, I've also just done like the crash diets where you just don't eat much food and then you just binge at the weekend, and you know, like I've done all of those before. But it's not good to do those, but obviously you learn from doing those, and I do feel like this is the first time that I've been the most balanced with my eating, because even in this picture here, when I was on my fitness journey, although I was intuitively eating and I was eating well, I still kind of wasn't really allowing myself to have many treats. Like now I have chocolate or I have something sweet every single day, but I remember back then in that picture, I was intuitively eating, but I wasn't letting myself have chocolate every day kind of thing. But then again, because I'm tracking my calories, I know exactly what I'm having. And like I said, when you're intuitively eating, you don't know everything you're having, so it's a bit more difficult. Also, I was running as well back then, but I was also doing weight training, so like doing what I'm basically doing now, but I was running maybe once a week or twice a week, I can't remember. I wasn't running a lot, just maybe 2 runs maximum in a week. I have kind of found myself recently thinking like, oh, I kind of have an urge to run, just because I just feel like it's really nice for your mind. Like there's nothing like running outside, you've got your music on in your headphones, and you just feel so free, like running outside. Like I just find it quite therapeutic. It is really difficult, and I remember I used to always feel absolutely exhausted after running because it's like so taxing on the body, and I used to get such bad like DOMS and feel so sore. Sorry if you can hear a like loud noise. This gardener's outside cutting the bushes and the trees and the grass and everything. But it's interesting how you can change your mind with your fitness or your weight loss journey. Like I never used to track calories and I liked intuitive eating, but now I am tracking calories. And yeah, it's interesting how you learn different things along the way with your journey, and there's no right and wrong. You know, you can change your mind along the way, you learn new things along the way, you take new habits, maybe leave old habits. Not that what I did before was wrong, like it was just a different journey. So at the time, intuitive eating worked for me. Maybe I'll go back to intuitive eating at some point in the future. I probably will, to be fair, because it is the most natural way of eating. But I do love counting calories just because I love the data and I do love the numbers. I've just cut up some garlic and spring onions, but I feel like I might have cut up a little bit too much maybe. So, because this is just for one portion for dinner for now, so I'm making my Chinese fakeaway, like Chinese chicken egg fried rice kind of thing. Maybe I should split this and then have half. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think this will be 2 portions worth of spring onions and garlic, because I mean, I do like spring onions and garlic. I love onions and garlic, but even for me that's probably a bit much for 1 portion. And here we have our food prep from Sunday. The chicken breast is in there. There's 2 chicken breasts in there. I'm gonna put 1 chicken breast into this foil, and I'm just gonna like wrap it up, put it in the oven so that it can heat up for maybe 10 minutes or so. So yeah, and I'm so hungry, like I'm so hungry, so I'm really ready to eat. Dinner is served and it is so delicious. Look at that. Does it not look like a Chinese takeaway? This is my Chinese fakeaway. We've got egg fried rice, some chicken breast cut up in there, garlic, onions. Can you believe that this meal has 551 calories in it? What? 551 calories? A Chinese takeaway would easily have like 1,400 calories or something like that. And it's so quick to make as well. You just chuck everything in the pan. I think the thing that takes the longest is peeling the garlic and chopping the garlic and the onions. One of my favourite meals I eat.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
What your goals are about. You're doing it for you. Okay, so leave here today thinking about I am my own coach. And then subscribe to the channel. Make sure your bell notification is on so I can let you know when your workout is up next. And I will see you then.
Oh, I've got a missed call from my nan. Hi, dearie. Just seen a missed call. Did you ring me? It was an accident. Lol. Hey, good morning. Sorry, I think it was an accident. Lol. I think I might have called my nan by accident. I don't know when. That was a good workout. I enjoyed that. It was a full body workout. My favourite cardio move of today, let me show you. My favourite move of the day was this. I don't know what that move is called, but it's just like, wee! Like I feel like I'm just playing like a kid. It's really nice. I think my favourite workouts are workouts where there's a combination of strength training with weights and cardio as well. It's nice to have a bit of variety. So these are my Power Block adjustable dumbbells. These are the weights that I use. Some of the weights are here on the sofa as well. And then there's some other ones here with different weight sizes. So there are different sizes in here. And then I've got some resistance bands too. The resistance bands are from Amazon, and these weights are also from Amazon too. So if we type in Power Block adjustable dumbbells, they don't have the exact ones that I got because I got mine like 10 years ago, so they're not on there anymore. But they've got some that are really, really similar. So they've got these ones, £379. These ones look quite similar to what I've got. It doesn't say how much the weight goes up to. So I think each dumbbell is £51. There's 16 pairs of dumbbells within those. So yeah, they've got lots of different types on Amazon. That's where I got mine from. They are a little bit expensive. I think mine were £300 maybe, something like that. But I mean, they are so worth the investment. I use them 4 times a week, every single week. I've had mine for 10 years maybe, and they are so good. Like, they've not broken or anything, touch wood. They've lasted me so long. I've even traveled with them. Like, I've taken them with me when I've gone to visit family and I wanted to do my workouts there. They're really great, and obviously rather than having 16 pairs of dumbbells taking up a whole space in your living room, you can have 16 pairs of dumbbells just in a compact little space, you know, which is really great, fantastic. So yeah, they're really, really good if you don't have much space and you've got like a home gym, you're working out from home in your living room like me.
Into your parts, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your parts, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, you don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off, don't hide it.
Good evening. Good evening. What time is it? Oh, it's 6:18:08. Angel numbers. Make a wish. I'm thinking for dinner of making this. Fajita loaded fries. Potato. She's put hers into the air fryer, but I put mine into the oven. And she's using chicken and everything, but I'm not using chicken in mine. So hers is like a proper fajita style dish. It looks really yummy, doesn't it? Oh, that looks so, so good. And look at the cheese. Oh, the melted cheese. Her name is Gemma B Slimming on Instagram. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. Basically, instead of doing the chicken though, I'm gonna have mince on top of my potato. So I've cut my potato into wedges. They're currently in the oven now, just cooking. So that's gonna be dinner. That's gonna be my dinner. That's gonna be really nice. I think that's gonna be so, so yummy. Cathedral City, our lighter, mature cheddar, 30% less fat. I'm not usually a fan of cheese that's lighter or mayonnaise that's lighter or anything because it doesn't always taste great, but this tastes okay. And I mean, in a 30-gram serving, there is 93 calories, which is not too bad, you know. A bit of YouTube while I do this, because do I do anything without having YouTube on in the background? No, the answer is no, I don't. I'm a true YouTube lover. Like, I think I am potentially YouTube's biggest fan. I mean, I make my own vlogs, but I watch so much YouTube content, and I use YouTube for so many things. Like, I use YouTube for entertainment. Like, I love watching vlogs and I love watching podcasts. I also use YouTube for listening to music. I also use YouTube for meditating. I also use YouTube for journaling, like journaling playlists. I also use YouTube for working out, like Sydney Cummins workouts are on YouTube. What else do I use YouTube for? Whenever I want to know how to do something, like I remember months ago there was this error code on my boiler and I had no hot water. First thing I did, went straight to YouTube, found a tutorial and fixed the boiler because of YouTube and had my hot water back. I was so happy. Honestly, YouTube is just the best. YouTube is just the best. I absolutely love and adore YouTube. YouTube. So yeah, gonna watch some YouTube.
It feels like we haven't, although maybe we have. I'm gonna show you guys
Sophia
what I
and
read
Chintzia
in June and
vlog.
my thoughts, spoiler free of course. And I'm also gonna show you guys what I'm planning on reading in July. Okay. Before I start any reading updates, people love this series. People just think this is the best thing ever. I know it's early days for me, but I would recommend this. I read 4 books in June. I'm going to go through them really quick because I'm lost. I was almost thinking like, okay, she sent me a few bullet points. Like, okay, this is that, we are here, this is going to be that, blah, blah, blah. I've got them here on my bedside table.
Okay, so cheese is on. There is some mince under there as well. I would have liked some more mince than this, but this was my allowance for today. I've only got 100 grams of mince in my calories. That's just how it is, but this definitely would have been better with more mince, I think. Note for next time. So we've got the cheese on top. Let's put it in the oven. How long did she say to put it in the oven for? I can't remember. Finally, add the grated cheese on top, then grill on a high heat for a few minutes to crisp up. Okay, a few minutes. Do you think if I put it in for 3 minutes, that might be okay? Because my oven is quite powerful. So a lot of the time when the recommendation says like, say 20 minutes to cook something, my oven will do it in like 10 to 15 or something. So maybe just 3 minutes, just to make sure, because we don't want burnt chips and they are already a little bit crisp. So I think about 3 minutes should be okay.
It just sounds like very unrealistic. Just like I've got 1 set of enemies, 1 wall apart. So set in New York, we've got.
Oh, that looks good. Doesn't that look so good? Look at the cheese. Melted cheese. Oh, this is going to taste so good, I can tell. I feel like I took it out just at the right minute because any longer and it would have not been as like gooey, and I like it when it's gooey, so I feel like this is going to be perfect. I can tell I'm going to love this. I'm going to absolutely love this, I can tell. I'm going to put some Peronaise on, but let's just try it without the Peronaise just to see. It's good. Have we got 30 grams of Peronaise or is it 15? I can't remember. Oh, we've got 30 grams of Peronaise. Lucky me. I'm actually just going to leave it at 14 grams of Peronaise because 14 grams looks like it's plenty. So that means I get an extra, how many calories? I get an extra 48 calories because I'm only having 15 grams of Peronaise instead of 30. Wow, love that. We can delete. Now we've got an extra 60 grams. 60 grams, 60 calories. So this is dinner. Doesn't it look great? I do like quite a large amount of broccoli. Like I have nearly 200 grams of broccoli. Vegetables fill you up. They've got lots of fibre in, so they're going to keep you nice and full. Ooh, so for dessert, we've got a white Kinder Bueno ice cream. And I've got these chocolates that I got for my birthday. and I've got enough calories for one chocolate. So which one shall we go for? Vanilla cup, salted toffee, chocolate velvet, hazel smooth, orange surprise, crispy milk chocolate, caramel heart, strawberry kiss. I'm feeling a crispy milk chocolate, light crispy pieces covered in rich milk chocolate. Which one's that? This one here. Yep. So this is my dessert.
The girl and the boy with the fewest votes will be dumped from the island immediately.
Good afternoon. No, good evening. Well, it's 5:30 now. Is that evening, afternoon? I don't know. I feel ever so strange. I feel really odd. Yeah, I feel so strange. This is supposed to be what I eat in a day. Not in a day. This is supposed to be what I eat in a week. This is not food related or weight loss related, but I've just been to the opticians. I'm just telling you because I'm vlogging this week anyway, so I mean, you know. I've just been to the opticians. I've just got back and I had an eye test yesterday and a contact lens checkup. And then today, the optician put some eye drops in my eyes. Basically, they're to check to see if you've got like any potential, I don't know, anything bad with your eyes. I just looked at the side effects on one of the leaflets that he gave me. So these are the name of the eye drops that were put in my eye. They're called Tropicamide phenylephrine eye drops. It says these eye drops allow your optometrist to view the inside of your eye more easily by making the pupils larger than normal. My pupils, I feel like they're like saucers. Is it me or are my pupils like really big right now? When the optician saw me, because I had to wait about 20 minutes for them to kick in, and when the optician saw me, he was like, let me just check to see if they're working. And then he looked at me and he said, oh yeah, they're definitely working. And you're not supposed to drive or anything, so I had to take the bus there and back and walk. And I understand why, because I feel really strange. Like any light that is going towards my eye feels really sensitive. As I was walking, it felt like the clouds were like, it's cloudy outside, it's not even sunny, but I was like, oh, my eyes. It was so odd. And then also, I just feel a bit strange in myself. Like, I don't feel like my usual self. Like, everything feels a bit dreamlike. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. Am I okay? Am I okay? And your vision might be slightly blurred. Yeah, my vision is slightly blurred at times. For dinner, we've got my Chinese takeaway. I'm so hungry. I just burnt my tongue because I was so eager to dig into this. Do you know how many steps I've done today? 16,524 steps. I don't usually do those kinds of numbers, ever. Like, a good day for me is 7,000 steps. And if I've not been on a walk, then I can easily just do like 2,500 steps or something. 16,000 steps is like what I would get if I was in London, like out and about. I suppose because I went on a walk this morning. I also went on a walk to the chemist to try and get my prescription, which I couldn't get. And then I wasn't allowed to drive to the opticians, so I had to get the bus. And then I did quite a lot of walking with that as well. So I think I've just clocked up the steps today just because I've been out and about, but I don't usually get those many steps, so really good for me.
It's high in fibre from oats, wheat and barley.
I'm gonna have the Grenade protein bar with 15 grams of Biscoff, and I'm actually surprised it's the first protein bar I've had in like a week, I think, maybe longer, because if you watch my vlogs you'll know that I'm obsessed with these, and I usually have one every single night. But these last 10 days I've been having other desserts, which is very unlike me, so this is my first one, but I'm excited to have it. So yeah, protein bar in the microwave, 20 something seconds. Biscoff. 15 grams of Biscoff. That will melt because the protein bar is warm. So delicious. So good. And I really like this with porridge as well. Protein bar, Biscoff and porridge, but I need like 500 odd calories for that, so I can't eat that one very often, but this is really good.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there. 'Cause everything reminds me of you. I can't take no more. Girl, I think I'm losing my mind. Try to go to work, but I lost track of time. 'Cause everyone keep looking like you. I can't take no more. I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me. I'ma do everything for you. I don't want anyone but you. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. Can we stop the clock and rewind?
Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. It's about 10 something in the morning and I've had a cancellation, so I thought I'd come on my Friday walk now. I usually go on a Friday walk in the evening after I finish teaching, but seeing as I had a spare hour, I thought let me go and do this walk now, get out of the way, get some beautiful sunshine, because I mean this is the first sunny day we've had in the UK in a good week or so. Like, it's been raining and cloudy for most of the week. So it's so nice to have a little bit of sunshine. Definitely perks up your mood, doesn't it? Like, mind you though, I do absolutely love cozy, cloudy days. Like, I love cozy weather. But sunny weather is like just such a nice boost for the endorphins, you know? So I'm making the most of it, enjoying it, just soaking it up. Soaking it up. So I'm grateful that I've had this cancellation from teaching. Mind you, I say I'm grateful for it. Less money because it's a cancellation, but at least I get to come on my nice walk right now, so that's lovely. Fresh air, baby. Such a nice temperature as well. It's like not hot, it's warm, but there's a bit of a breeze as well, you know. I am absolutely starving Marvin. It's about to turn 7 o'clock, 6:57, and dinner is most definitely due. So I'm thinking tonight of having an egg omelette. So I've got this. So for my birthday, I got this omelette maker and I've not used it yet. So I thought, why don't we give this a go now, see what it's like. Apparently, cook fluffy omelettes in minutes. I like the way it puffs up. That looks really good. Oh, need inspiration. Avocado and chicken. That would be so good. Chorizo and tomato. Yep. Spinach and green bean. Ham and cheese. Pesto and mozzarella. Spinach and mushroom. I'm going to be really boring and just have eggs with a bit of cheese. Shall I put a bit of spring onion in? I kind of can't be bothered. No, I think I will put a bit of spring onion in. I'm just going to have eggs, spring onion, cheese, and then broccoli on the side. But one of these times I probably will try like a nice fancy omelette with lots of different toppings inside. But also as well, I want to keep my calories for this meal not too much, because for my dessert is like 600 calories. So that means I need to keep dinner lower. So I need dinner to be 379 calories, so that then my dessert, which is going to be like a porridge protein bar bowl, it's like 574 calories, nearly 600 calories. So dessert's going to be more than dinner, but that's okay. That's one of the great things about counting calories. You can decide if you want to have more calories at lunch, more calories at breakfast, more calories at dinner, more calories for dessert, whatever it is that you fancy. Oh, it's tiny. That is so cute. Look how cute that is. I mean, I know it's only for eggs, so it's not going to be huge, but I think that is so cute. Oh, I'm excited. I wonder if you could use pancakes for this. Like, I know it's for eggs, but could you not just, you know, mix a pancake mixture and do the same thing? I don't know, maybe that. Still on the red light. Waiting, waiting, patiently waiting. I probably should not sit and just watch it, should I? Oh, it's green! Yes! If you want to, you got the green light, so if you want to, you got the green light, if you want to, you got the green light, you got the green light, baby. Do you know that song? Green Light by Beyonce. You're holding up traffic, green means go, 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 oh, go. Okay, so we've preheated. Carefully open the lid using heat-resistant gloves. Pour the prepared omelette mixture evenly between the two non-stick cooking plates and then close the lid. So this is what it's looking like before we close it. See you in 5 minutes. Oh, I just realised I forgot to put a bit of like oil on, or like spray. I usually use Fry Light. I forgot to do that. Oh wow, I'm sure it'll be okay, I hope. Oh, she's puffy. She is definitely puffy. That looks good. Do you think that's ready then? Should we give it maybe another like 30 seconds just to make sure it's done in the middle? Okay, there's one. There's two. Okay, so this is what she's looking like. Nice. Looks really good, doesn't it? So we've got about 160 odd, 150 grams of broccoli, and then we've got 3 eggs in the omelette with spring onion and 30 grams of cheese and 30 grams of ketchup as well. I'm so excited. I think that egg maker is a very nifty little thing, isn't it? I think that is so good. Really easy to use. Much easier than faffing about in the pan. Dinner was delicious, really enjoyed that. I left some of the ketchup because there was a bit too much. I only needed like between 15 and 20 grams really. Now we move on to dessert. So for dessert, we've got porridge, 100 grams of milk in the porridge, 15 grams of Biscoff. We've got this Oreo protein chocolate bar. And then here we've got a cup of ice cream. This is 70 grams worth of vanilla ice cream. The two together and you've got yourself a nice little dessert. A nice little dessert. I've put it in the cup so that it doesn't melt too quickly. I've never actually had this concoction before. I've had this before with the porridge and the protein bar and the Biscoff, and I know that that's delicious. Like, I know. I love that. But I've not had it with the addition of the vanilla ice cream before. But it just came to me one day last week. I just thought to myself, I thought that would be really nice with ice cream, because I thought it would be kind of like cookie dough vibes, but healthy-ish cookie dough. Because like when you've got the warm porridge, I just feel like that could be like a, you know, a cookie dough kind of vibe. So let's try it. Yeah, that concoction works. Oh my god, that is cookie dough. That is cookie dough. That is so good. That is so good. New favourite dessert unlocked. I'm having this tomorrow. So good. Who says counting calories is boring? Who says counting calories is boring? I'm having a fantastic time. Oh, God. Good morning. Good morning. I feel so bleary-eyed and like asleep. I had the worst sleep. I've had about 5 hours and it took me hours to fall asleep. Like usually 9 times out of 10, most of the time, once I've read my book, my head hits the pillow and then usually within maximum 20 minutes I'm asleep, but not last night. Last night I was tossing and turning, and then when I did eventually fall asleep, I kept waking up multiple times in the night. I don't know what was going on, but I just had such a disturbed sleep. I do sometimes find that when I have sleepless nights, sometimes it's on a Friday night, like Saturday morning, I think because I'm excited that it's the weekend and I don't have work. So I think subconsciously, because I'm excited that it's a Saturday, because Saturday is the best day of the week, sometimes I end up being so excited that I don't sleep properly because I'm just so excited. Like, I'm like a kid excited for Christmas on a Friday night before I go to sleep. So I don't know if it's that, but I just was about to drink my water. My instinct as soon as I wake up is to have some sips of water. By the way, I don't really drink any other drink apart from water. I've just thought to myself, I've not talked about drinks in this what I eat in a day, apart from tea and coffee. But I do usually just have water 9 times out of 10. I do love juice, and if I'm feeling a juice, then I will have like apple juice or squash, like summer fruit squash or something. Like, I do like juice, but I'm just kind of used to drinking water, and it's free, which is great. When I was younger, I used to drink water all the time anyway. My mum was strict with my food and my drink when I was younger, so I wasn't allowed to like have juice or fizzy drinks very often anyway, so I'm just used to having water. First things first, on a Saturday I always weigh myself every single Saturday. I think weighing myself is really good to track progress. One big thing I've learned on this fitness journey this time around is that tracking numbers just really helps. It takes the confusion and the guessing out of things, and I'm an emotional person, you know, so having a logical approach to losing weight in the sense of a calorie deficit, weighing myself, is just very helpful for my non-logical, sensitive, emotional mind, because science doesn't lie most of the time, although the scale can sometimes not always tell the complete truth, but it's still a helpful tool to gauge your progress. This is my notes app where I have all of my numbers, not from the start of my journey, but from a couple of years ago, from 2023, which wasn't the start of my journey. The start of my journey was 2022, but around here I think is when I started tracking calories. I need to update that. It says 95 pounds. I've lost more than that now. I've lost 100 and something pounds. Last week's weigh-in, I was 9 stone 7 3/4. Obviously it would be great if I could have a loss. Anything below 9 stone 7 3/4 would be great.
You quite some time thinking about the day that we met. I love to see you smile. Can't take my eyes off your silhouette. So today I have planned it out.
9 stone 7.5. So I'm 9 stone 7.5 today. So that's, is that half a pound? Yep, that's half a pound. Which I'll take. That's good. Well done, June. Tap on the back. By the way, if you want to work out how many calories you should be having, you can go onto Google and just type in TDEE calorie calculator, and you can click on whichever one you like. It will ask you your age, your gender, your height, your weight, and it will ask you how active you are. And then once you've put in all of your numbers, you just press calculate and then it will give you a number. So I think I used the James Smith calorie calculator, I'm pretty sure, but I did look at other calculators as well. And I used a calculator to give me like a baseline, and I just tried it and saw how my body responded. So I would try the number that the calorie calculator would give me for maybe 3 weeks or whatever, and if I didn't see a single change, then I would either lower my calories or up my calories depending on how my body was responding. So I think using the TDE calorie calculator is a good starting point because it just gives you somewhere to go off. But mostly I've used my body and like my weigh-ins to kind of see how my body's been responding to the numbers. But it's all maths and it's all science basically. I'm double parked, got the water on one hand and then the iced coffee on the other. Wow, look at all this pink. I'll be seeing all of this pink. Oh my gosh. I've got my top, I've got these shorts, I like Barbie shorts, and I've got my headband, I've got my pink watch, my pink cup. I've also got a pink sports bra on underneath as well. I've got lots of different shades of pink that don't really match, just different shades of pink, but hey ho. I'm all pinked out today and I absolutely love it. I love it. I love looking like a big giant pink marshmallow. I put an extra bit of coffee in there this morning because I need it after my rough night's sleep. One of the things that I love about the summer is being able to have iced coffees every day. It's 17 degrees, so it's not cold, like it's pretty warm for this time of the morning. But outside it's looking very cloudy. In the UK, we were absolutely spoilt with the nicest sunshine and the bluest sky kind of days for about 2 weeks straight. We had that. And then now summer is just kind of gone. Like those sunny blue sky days are very few and far between. But I mean, it's what it is in the UK, isn't it? It's what it is. I am completely and utterly procrastinating right now. I should have got up to do my workout probably, I don't know, half an hour ago, but I'm still sat here just like scrolling on Instagram, to be honest. I was watching some YouTube videos and now I'm having a little scroll on Instagram. I've not been on Instagram in a couple of days actually, so as it's a Saturday I'm just like, oh, little scroll. But I am procrastinating, definitely, because I'm tired and I can't be bothered to get up. I'll show you some people on Instagram that I follow that are good for like fitness and losing weight. We've got this girl here, Cara Corey Fit Life. She's a registered dietitian.
I also love a sweet and savory combo right before bed. Have you ever tried this combination?
I also like this girl called Bethany Dobson.
This entire plate of fries is only 100 calories. And that's because we're using carrots. I know what you're thinking, Bethany, carrots. Yes, carrots. They're so low in calories, they're so good for you. And once we do a little bit of magic with them, you can barely tell the difference.
Also, I like Gemma B Slimming. Copyright music. So that was her before, and this is her now. So she's lost like 4 stone, I think. She does lots of recipes, like really delicious foods that are lower calories. Yeah, like, oh my god, look at that Twix overnight oats. Whoa, she does really nice recipes. Like, it's so nice to follow someone who's been on a similar journey to you, like someone who's been there before. Like, it's nice to follow someone like that because they get where you're coming from. You might have heard of James Smith. He's very to the point, almost to the point of being rude. He's like the Gordon Ramsay of fitness people. He's like very blunt, very to the point. He's not going to mince his words. He's going to tell you like it is. But then he's kind of funny with it as well. And he doesn't mean any harm by it. It's just his approach. But I quite like his approach to it. Like, it's refreshing to hear. So I really like him as well. And I trust his opinion. He always bangs on about how a calorie deficit is the way to lose weight, which it is. I also love this girl called Lottie Lifts on Instagram.
An unpopular opinion, but there are some foods you categorically should not eat whilst you're dieting. Technically, you can eat chocolate, pizza, ice cream, cake, and lose fat. And generally speaking, I agree, there are no good or bad foods, but practically blowing 70% of your calories in a single sitting is going to make it incredibly difficult to lose fat. And honestly, yes, it sucks that you might have to say no to dessert and temporarily ghost your favourite pizza joint. But if you want to get results, you will need to use the C word. Tragically, we need to be somewhat sensible to make sure that we're meeting our nutrient and satiety needs, not just your total calories. But it's also important to remind ourselves that not now doesn't mean not ever. You might not have the calorie budget now, but later you will. So unless you want to be dieting until the end of time, you've got to make some compromises. And hyperpalatable, calorie-dense foods may be something that should be mostly shelved to make sure that a short-term fat loss phase is actually short-term.
Yeah, she's great. She's just got such a practical approach. She's very good at explaining everything, and she's so honest. The Fitness Chef on Instagram. The Fitness Chef is really funny. He does really good videos that like always make me laugh so much.
Did you know 2 slices of seeded bread contains more protein than this entire protein bar? The bread costs 28 pence. The protein bar costs £1.20. Did you know you're 6,000 times more likely to get divorced if you drink milk straight from the bottle? Could do with a good argument.
He's so funny. He's got such a dry sense of humour. I absolutely love him. Whenever he posts a reel, like, I always love it. But yeah, he tries to always drive home the point that nutrition is very simple, and he always tries to just make it as easy as possible. And I love the way he explains things. And yeah, sometimes marketing can make you think that you need something, like, especially nowadays, we see protein labelled on so many things, so it can kind of make us think, oh, we should get that. But when sometimes in reality you can have more protein in just simple things like a slice of bread or eggs or something that you've already got at home. So also Higher Up Wellness.
Getting in great shape and achieving the physique that you want comes down to one simple analogy: big rocks versus little rocks. I got this analogy from Dr. Layne Norton many years ago, and I absolutely love it. So let's dive into it. 90% of your results on a fitness journey are going to come from a few big rocks. The rest are pebbles, and they're going to account for maybe 5 to 10%. Even that's being generous. Little rocks, good rapper name. These 4 things are the big rocks of fitness, in my opinion. Your sleep, your nutrition, but under that nutrition umbrella, I have calories, protein, and nutrients, meaning food quality, vitamins and minerals. So sleep, nutrition and caloric intake, training, and movement.
And then I also like Tamsin as well. She also has been on a fitness journey. So this was her before on the left, and then this is her now. And also she's got a home gym. Well, she works out from her garage. But she's got some nice equipment there, hasn't she? That was her in her living room, but now this is her in her gym. So there we go. Those are some of the people that I really enjoy watching on Instagram for fitness, nutrition, weight loss advice. I think it's good to try and follow as many people that you can on your social media that give good advice. Like, it's just really helpful. And obviously I'm not a personal trainer, I'm not a dietitian. I just kind of take nuggets of information from different people and then come to my own conclusions and then do what works for me from that. So I find it really helpful. Like, this is one of the great things about social media. Like, we have so much information at our fingertips and it's just so easy. Like, many years ago, before we had the internet, you'd have to go to the library. You'd have to go to the library and you'd have to like find all your research, and it would be really time consuming and really difficult, really difficult. But nowadays we have all of these sources just there, you know? So let's see what we have for today's workout. So we did this one yesterday, 40-minute full body, no repeats. Oh no, sorry, I mean we did this one yesterday. Did we do this one yesterday? Yeah, sorry, we did this one yesterday, 45-minute strength and conditioning workout. I'm getting confused. Today is a 40-minute no equipment abs and cardio. But this is the final workout of the week, last workout of the week. So yeah, let's power through. Okay, let's get up in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everyone? It's Sydney, and this is your 40-minute full body, no repeats workout.
What have I
So
done?
grab your dumbbells.
I've accidentally pressed the video. Let's get up. Let's get up. Let's get up. Oh, stretch. Stretch. Cool. Let's do a stretch while we're on the sofa. And the other leg. Sometimes when I'm watching TV, I'll just sit here and like stretch, because stretching just feels good, doesn't it? Like, even cats do it. Cat stretch, dog stretch. Alright, let's get up.
Grab either of those options and your water, and let's jump into your warm-up, all right? Nice wide stance, arms are out.
Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. To the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us.
Yes, I did it. I deserve that, and I know I'm strong. I know I'm getting better. I know I feel so much better when I work out, and I leave this workout feeling like I'm the happy, healthy, and strong version of myself. Then you show up in your life in that way.
Thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us.
Good morning. Good morning. Another day, another Sunday morning walk. This is the last walk of the week. I left home at like 6:40. I try and wake up at the same day every day, even if it's the weekend. So I usually get up at 6. On Saturday and Sunday too, just because it's good for your circadian rhythm to try and have the same sleep schedule if you can. I used to be such a lie-in kind of girl, like I always used to sleep in until like 12 in the afternoon on the weekends when I was younger, but I don't do that now. I get up at 6 every day, which is really strange for me, but I've been doing that for a couple of years now. I used to have such a routine, like my sleep routine was all over the place, and I used to go to bed at like 2 in the morning on some days and then wake up at 11, and obviously not if I'm working, but yeah, I just didn't have a very consistent sleep routine. So now I get up at the same time every day and try and go to sleep at a similar time every day as well. So yeah, which in turn helps with my weight loss journey and my fitness goals and everything, because if you've got good sleep, then it helps you to stay on track with everything else. Because interestingly, when you're hungry, I mean, when you've not had enough sleep, it makes you more hungry. There's a hormone, I'm not too sure it's scientific, but is it a hormone or chemical? I don't know. Gremlin, which is released when we're hungry, and apparently you get more of that hormone when you've had less sleep. I think because your body is like craving energy. Important to get good sleep. Important to have your 8 hours a night. I don't get 8 hours a night, I wish I did. I usually average, I would say, around 6 hours and 45 minutes. Some days I get 7, which is nice, but most of the time it's like 6 hours and 45 minutes. I could do with improving that, but being an adult and getting enough sleep is just one of those things that is really hard to do, isn't it? But since I started tracking my sleep on my Fitbit, my sleep has been so much better, because I used to think I was getting more sleep than I actually was, and it wasn't until I started tracking my sleep on my Fitbit that I realised, oh no June, you're actually getting like 5 hours on average. That's what I used to get. I remember when I used to walk up this road, because it's a slight hill, a little bit of an incline, and I used to huff and puff so much when I was 100 pounds bigger. And I remember I would walk up this road and I would be like panting and so out of breath, because it was just really taxing on my body. Now I can comfortably talk and walk up this road, and I am a little bit out of breath, but very manageable compared to when I was bigger. So that's really nice. Isn't it nice when you have times that you remember when something was more difficult in your journey, and then now you can do it more easily? Like, it's so lovely. Like, it's so nice. Like, I could run up here if I wanted to. Let's run. This memory popped up on my TikTok. So apparently this was this day exactly. Today's the 27th of July, and this was 3 years ago, I think.
I just think it's a bit more of a sensible approach to have a smaller deficit, just to make sure I can maintain it. A year ago, I do feel like I was a lot bigger, and I do feel
I was on 1,925 calories.
about how much
I used to love those burgers. I've not had them in ages.
But it tastes really, really good. I'm obsessed with Biscoff. I think it's the most delicious thing ever.
I'm still obsessed with Biscoff.
I don't need to be. I can just dance. Like,
I'm just jealous of the fact that I was on 1,925 calories back then. I also was at 2,000 at one point as well, I think. But over time you have to decrease it. So there we have it. There is my what I eat in a week and how I move my body. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.